Well, howdy, 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 nearly senior citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this another brand new day. I wish I had a hamster I could bring out, but they're all sleeping. All four of my hamsters are sleeping, so my sincere apologies. Just stuffed hamsters on the shelves. They don't run around and they're not alive, but I don't want to wake up the little guys. They're inside of their houses, and I like them to know that their houses are their safe places. I occasionally will lift up the lid so I can peek inside of Saber's house, and she's always like looking around from the, like what's happening when I do that, but I don't actually reach inside and disturb her. So I just let the lid go back down because she's inside of a long, it's like this long and that tall, like this deep. So it sits there and she gets inside. That's where her house is. So I lift up the lid here, which lifts up the whole thing a bit so I can see inside. But then I just let it go back down and she's fine. She hasn't chewed any holes in it, and she treats it really, really good. So it's like I let her have the box. So thumbs up for that. And of course Gojira has her mason jar, which is very cool. She just sleeps inside of that. Occasionally she blocks up the front and then forgets it's there and then starts sleeping in other places, but then when I dig out the entrance she goes, oh, and then goes back down and moves back inside the mason jar. So she's silly. She's just a rodent. It's a good thing. Rodents are good. On a sad front, about a month and a half ago, my housemates have 3 guinea pigs because they had originally gotten 2. They were rescues, but then one of them died just hours after they rescued them. And then they picked up 2 other rescues because having a guinea pig by itself is torture. They're social rodents. They need other guinea pigs around them. So they got 2 other rescue guinea pigs. And unfortunately, about a month and a half ago, one of them because prey animals hide their illnesses. It's a survival technique because mostly things that get preyed on are the weak, the elderly, really young, the sick, and all that. So they mask their illnesses so that they don't get picked off. And so something was going on and she died, and that was really sad. So they had 4, immediately were, 2 were down to 1, then got 3 down to 2. I don't know if they're going to ever pick up any more guinea pigs because they had bought some dwarf hamsters and they were getting dwarf hamsters until after the last dwarf hamster died. It was just that it hurts too much to lose the little things. As much as they like having little dwarf hamsters and playing with their dwarf hamsters, it just really hurts when they die. Especially since they had gotten a moderately new little one that had only been a few months. And unfortunately, there's a lot of illnesses bred into store hamsters. And she went and perished, and that was just it. They couldn't take it anymore. So they don't have any more dwarf hamsters. And the way that's going with the guinea pigs, that may be the same thing. They love their guinea pigs. It's really awesome. I mean, it was horrifying, and they just didn't take it well when their last one died. So it may be when they go, and then no more. And I can understand that. I mean, it's painful. It hurts. You give away little pieces of your heart to people and animals that you love, and when they go, that leaves a hole in your heart, and that hole never heals, and it hurts. So I mean, it's devastating to me. I mean, I cry like a baby when my hamsters finally die. It's devastating. So I can understand. I have sometimes felt after one of my hamsters have gone that it's just, I can't do it anymore. It hurts too much. But then I always get another fuzzy little guy, because even though they're going to go, there's still fun to be had. And fun is relative. I mean, you know, I have fun with my hamsters just by watching them running around and be hamsters. I mean, I don't have to play with my 2 hamsters over against the wall, though of course when I go and feed them and such, if they're running around, I'll reach in and I'll pick them up. But it's just when I look over, if I hear them drinking and I look over and I see them drinking and running around and digging through stuff through the side of the cage, it's like, it warms my heart. I feel so happy. I don't need to go over there and just pick it up and stuff it in my pocket and do stuff. Just hearing it be a hamster and go digging and running on wheels and stuff like that, it makes me happy. So that's a good thing. So don't have to pick up rodents to be happy with them. It's a good thing. I squint a lot because I'm just noticing how badly I'm squinting this morning. I squint mostly because, excuse me, even the amount of light that's in this room, which is just one bulb, like it's an LED light now, so I don't know how to do the direct watts to lumens thing, but it's really, really bright for my eyes. I'm really photosensitive, and so I end up squinting a lot just because of this. If I don't wear sunglasses when I go outside and walking when the sun is up, I mean, you can't even see that I have eyeballs because I've got my eyes like this because my eyes hurt. So you may wonder, hey, is he going to walk into a wall? Well, no, I can see. It's just it hurts to keep my eyes open any wider. And joyous for that. So you need sunlight. You should get at least 15 minutes of sunlight a day, to stimulate the vitamin D production in your skin, because if you don't get enough vitamin D in your food, it's not going to be good. And vitamin D regulates a whole bunch of stuff, including mood. So, my apologies. My sinuses are wonderful. And by wonderful, I am speaking ironically. I can't even remember what I was talking about now. I know it had to do with a lot of rambly stuff because I'm really rambly because... oh, excuse me. That one caught me by surprise. Pain-related insomnia. I'm really tired. See, one of the problems that I've got going on here is the feelings that I get right now from not being on methadone anymore, coming off opiates, and methadone has a very long half-life. Apparently it takes a couple months for the last of the molecules to leave your system. So even if it's not affecting you, it's still affecting you. It's in your body. It's a part of your system, even though it's not affecting you because of your blood serum level, if that makes sense. It's still in your body. Your body knows it's there. It's still a substance that's being gotten rid of. So, and apparently a lot of the feelings that I have are things that happen with that. Restless leg syndrome, extra pain, all the stuff, all not being able to walk. The whole issue with my part of that is, before I went on to methadone, I had out of control restless leg syndrome. I had out of control pain. I couldn't walk. I couldn't do all these things that I'm having troubles with right now. So the issue is, are the things that I'm experiencing right now the results of methadone not being in my system? Or is it because I'm back to where I was before I went on methadone? I hope it's the methadone leaving my system. I suspect I'm just back to where I was before I started methadone. So last night I didn't go walkies because my legs hurt and my back hurts. It hurts. Even just walking 3 miles now. It is exhausting and weakening and painful. Ugh, I don't like this at all. I had forgotten because of the lack of pain from methadone. And now that I've got no methadone, that's able, with my blood serum level is not high enough for it to be affecting me consciously, but it's still enough in my system, again, that my system knows it's there. And as it goes down, there's the negative effects until it's finally gone. Hopefully another 2-3 months, and then I'll really be able to tell whether or not this is really bad or just bad. Because just bad is... Come on, caller. I want my shirt to hang symmetrically upon me. Because if it's just bad, that's livable. But if it's really bad, then I need something. My primary care provider is actually sending me 2 meds. So joy, you know, I already owe like $2,000 on medical bills that I can't pay yet. And now I've got $16 of more meds showing up. So yay, or it's not really yay, but hopefully it's there's a muscle relaxer and one is called clonidine, and clonidine is actually like a blood pressure med, but it's one of those off-label uses in that it's not really off-label because they can be prescribed for that, but it's the med is a blood pressure med, but apparently in lower doses it works with various types of pain and such like that, so I can deal with that. So at least for the next month I'm going to be getting other drugs to replace the one drug that's leaving my system. Then I've got to get off those things, because muscle relaxer and blood pressure med, that shouldn't be hard. I used to go on and off muscle relaxers every other week, so they're not hard to get onto and off of. I have an eyelash that's going to fall right into my eye. It is just dangling if it hasn't fallen already. So one of my really bad things is because I can't sit up like I used to. I used to be able to play games until 3 in the morning. Now I'm hitting 11 o'clock and it's like I am so uncomfortable. My back hurts so much, my legs hurt. I can't sit here. But I push to sit as long as I can. Because if I go to bed the very moment my legs start to hurt, 8 o'clock at night, when it's like that point, then I'm going to be up at midnight. If I go to bed at 10, I'm going to be up at 2. I go to bed at 11, I still wake up at 3 or 4. And then it's flip-flopping side to side, trying to, make it not hurt as much so I can at least wait until I'm closer to 6 o'clock. When I get out of bed at 6 o'clock these days, it's not because, that was improper English. I'm not happy and smiling because I'm awake. I am in pain because I can no longer lie down anymore because it hurts so much. So I'm exhausted. I need to sleep, and my asymmetrical shirt is driving me crazy today. It doesn't look, it probably is noticeable by no one but me, but anyway. So yeah, I push to stay up as long as I can, and then it's 11 o'clock at night, and then I push to stay in bed as long as I can because I can't get up at 3 in the morning. Because next I'm going to be going to bed at 6 and I'll be up at 11 at night to start my day. And then having to go to bed at 3 in the afternoon so I can wake up at 8 o'clock at night. I'm trying to at least live like a normal human being, and boy, that's not being easy. I mean, something's gotta, I don't know. I mean, technically something doesn't have to change because life isn't a comic book or a movie or a video game and doesn't come to nice, neat character arc resolutions. So technically, no, there doesn't have to be a solution. There may be no solution. But if there is one, boy, I sure hope I can find it. Because this right now is just, it is terrible. It's awful. Life. life is life. I mean, I'm alive, and by breathing, there's hope, and I forgot to change that again. My sincere apologies. I'm really good at that. I'm so tired again. So, life is life. Again, I'm alive, and whenever if you can draw a breath, there is hope. It's just sleep. I'll survive. It's not like I have fatal familial insomnia, which is if you are diagnosed with it, you're going to die, because eventually you stop being able to sleep entirely, and then you die, because you will die if you stop sleeping. It's horrific and nightmarish. Luckily, it's very rare. But I've opened up 24 hours worth of comments in my community tab, and I'm going to go through and thank 20 to 25 people for having left me a comment. I am not reading the comments right now. I'm going to read them afterward, and I'm going to thumbs up each one I do, answer as many as I can. There's a lot of comments. I can't get to them all. But for right now, I've got good peripheral vision, so if I happen to read it real quick while I'm just reading your name, that's one thing, but I'm not making a conscious effort. So good comment, bad comment, and different comment. The fact is, you left me a comment. Thank you so very much. If I mispronounce the username, no disrespect is intended. I'm an American English speaker. We're just not good at that sort of thing. And it's a range of 20 to 25 because even though I count American Sign Language on the fingers of this hand, with my depression, fibromyalgia, and more, I'm lucky that I can remember that my name is not Reginald P. Farquhar. And to the best of my knowledge, it's not. Right? Right. Anyway, calling up my Chrome. We have Kathy Kitskite. Good to see you in the comments, as always. Filthy Genji. Thank you very, very much. I like the name. Jussi Vertanen. I bet I'm nowhere close, but thank you very much. Hey Zeus Flowers. I like the name. Thank you very, very much. And Happy 63 Funny. Thank you. Osama bin Fappin. Thank you very much. Speed Diablo 7 Productions. Thank you very, very much. Murillo Beats. Greatly appreciated. Trez 1995, thumbs up and thank you. Marcus Ives, greatly appreciated. American Pride, thumbs up and thank you. Megan Kottner, thank you very, very much. 55, Tony the Tiger, greatly appreciated. I'm not Brian. A lot of people aren't, but some people are. And Catnip Griffin, greatly appreciated. Sebastian Ferris, thank you so very much for continuing to be a part of the comment section. Thank you. Zombie Wolf, greatly appreciated. And J-A-E, thank you very, very much. And Len Rog 5. Okay, thank you very much. Dr. Speedweed, greatly appreciated. Tynol, greatly appreciated. Dawes Righty, thank you very, very much. Bill and Ben, greatly appreciated. M26, thumbs up and thank you. And Dumb Monk, greatly appreciated. Thumbs up, each and every one of you. It is a very good thing. I have had way too much open. Sorry about the brightness, like a spotlight shining on my face. My monitor is right here in front of me, and so thumbs up. But again, thank you so much. You get me out of my head, into the world, dealing with real people. And when you're depressed, even in text, you're dealing with other people, and that's a good thing. Greatly appreciated, each and every one of you. And of course, if you can check out my various links, I have Twitter, Facebook, GoFundMe, Patreon.com. I would have NearlySeniorCitizen.com. It's been momentarily suspended, but I don't know why. But apparently it's coming back, a very good thing. If you could donate to my GoFundMe campaign or become a Patreon.com patron like one of these beautiful and awesome people, that would be beautiful and awesome. Especially since I'm always circling the drain of financial disaster. If you could give me a hand, that would be greatly appreciated. I'm negative 300 and some already in my checking account. I need help, and any help that you can give me is greatly appreciated. But if you cannot donate, or you simply do not donate, I take all good wishes and I deposit them in the bank of my heart where I draw interest, so thank you very much. If you could toss me a like, I do appreciate all the positive validation I get from my existence. That was a weird spike in tone there. And if you could subscribe to the channel, that would be very cool, greatly appreciated. I would understand if you did not wish to, but if you are down with it, I will do my very best to keep you entertained from now until the literal end of time. Definitely a thumbs up. That was just, it makes me laugh. Well, I have this video today, in case you didn't notice. And I got another video I have to edit and render. I've got another I need to record, edit, and render. I have 2 walkies videos I still need to edit and render. I still have to go up and record more in the construction zone, so I got a lot I need to do, as well as a bunch of phone calls still to make. So you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, my friend, and that is a very good thing. Can you hear that jingle? Isn't that cool?